Hi guys, this is me, Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA. This is October the 11th, 2016, about, I'm going to say 8:45 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's about 50 degrees, and I'm not quite. Pretty cool this morning, nice morning for a walk. I just got back from my morning walk. And yesterday I posted a video of my homemade car toilet, and it's on the left with TC, it, sitting on it. And that's a presence in my life. I tried a pet and it didn't work. TC is Trenton Clump, and it's an it. It's just a little stuffed it taking a poo-poo. Anyway, the can on the left, as you can see, is probably about a 3-gallon can. The can on the right is a 5-gallon bucket. And for the 5-gallon buckets, you can get what's called a luggable loo toilet seat that fits on top of that. Fits right on top of the 5-gallon bucket and works just like a regular home toilet. And what you do in each of them, you put a trash can liner or plastic bag. I get some small plastic bags for mine, the one I made up right here. The reason I made this one so small and didn't use the larger 5-gallon bucket is I don't have a place for a 5-gallon bucket when I go camping in my Prius. But the smaller unit, the one right here, works fine. I've got inside of it, got some toilet paper and a bag. The bag just fits over the lip. And then I've got some what's called painter's tape. The reason I use it is just cheap. You could use any kind of tape, doesn't matter. Just to hold the bag down, just to fasten it to the can so that whenever you get up, you don't wear it. Or you can take some, if you want to, it'd be really perfect. You can take some bath powder and rub it on the plastic bag, and it won't stick to your little hiney when you get up. But anyway, the reason I made that is I'll rarely use it. I mean, you can use it inside the car or outside the car. I had a 3-legged unit that I bought from Walmart that worked, and but this one, the unit from Walmart, it takes up a little space that I need. And also it rattles. I mean, when you close the legs and you put it in the car, it rattles. I put some stuff on it to try to stop it, but it does rattle when you're driving down the highway. And can be a little irritating. This little 3-gallon bucket with TC sitting on it is okay. I just put him in the toilet. But anyway, what I do with it is I just put it right in here. This is the back seat. And I just set it right there. Let me get him out of there. And approximately in that position. And the reason that towel's there is it keeps it level, so when you sit down on it, that seat slopes downward, and right here it kind of slopes down like this. And this towel keeps it fairly level. And the only difficulty is, and someone pointed it out in a comment, that wiping your hiney might be a little difficult, and it can be. But what you got to do is, whenever you're through dropping your bombs, hardy har, just move the unit out and then wipe your hiney and drop it in the toilet. But again, I don't plan on using it much, just for those situations where, if I'm out on Bureau of Land Management property, BLM, or federal lands where there are no facilities whatsoever, then those come in handy, or that type of unit comes in handy. Now, if I was out on BLM land or federal lands where there was nobody around, I'd just set it out on the ground or set it somewhere where I was very comfortable. In fact, if I was going to do it and I was on federal land, I would consider doing it right up in here. I just set it right in there and probably could do it fine right there. I mean, that would work perfect. And that gives you a little bit of privacy, not a whole lot. But, it's just for those times whenever you go into a campsite and there's a lot of people there and you don't want to use the outdoor toilets that they have, then you can use this unit. And it's very easy to make. That's just a cooking utensil. I don't know what it's called, just a little 3-gallon pot. And I used it to boil water in years ago when I lived out in the desert. But it works. But the 5-gallon bucket would work for me, but Unfortunately, it's just too big. I don't have the space for it. You can see the difference in space. So, but be that as it may, this is Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA. I full-time RV. There's my Jayco J-Flight right there parked at my home base, and that's where I am right now in Central Texas, USA. And I've done that for about 23 years, and I also have been camping in a Toyota Prius for about 4 years, maybe even longer. I don't know how far back it goes, several years. And so if you're interested in doing any of those, if you have an interest in RVing or camping in a Prius, go to my homepage and check out my playlists. They're up at the top of my homepage, and just click on playlists, and they'll pop up, and you can pick the one you want to watch. There's all kind of videos in there related to full-time RVing and camping in a Prius that might give you some tips that'll help you. I didn't have any help. All this I learned the hard way, and believe me, you make a lot of mistakes. But anyway, having said all that, you guys have a good day. I'm having one. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, buy American made, or if you can, make American made. That's what I did there, and it works. I mean, you know, my total price in that unit, this ring on the top, this little ring right here, that's just a I think they call it a pipe wrap or something. You can get them at Lowe's. That one particular one, you get 8-foot length for 97 cents, and I had the existing container, so my cost in this thing is virtually nothing. So having said that, you guys have a great day. I'm planning on doing some more Prius camping, maybe the end of this month. I'm not sure, depending on how the weather is. You know, this is good camping weather. You know, 40 to 40 lows and 70 highs is a perfect little parameter for camping in a Toyota Prius or tent or anything for that matter. But anyway, let me pan around here. This is my spot. There's Matilda right over here. That's my trash can for you new guys, for you new subscribers. Matilda is my garbage can, and she goes out every Thursday evening to be waiting for some garbage men to handle her on Friday morning. And then over here we have a little cactus that you can see in this bucket that I used to raise tomatoes and peppers one time. And his name is Thorny. That's Thorny. And Thorny's, where he came, how he got in that bucket, I don't know, but he's there and he's a presence. So I went from no company to I got a crowd. Sometimes I just have to get out of here. It's just so damn crowded with people or things or it's. So anyway, having said that, you guys have a great day. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, buy American made or make American made. Sun's been up a little while. Bye.